guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the girl Mitali again. So today I am back with another video. As you guys might be knowing that I am so fond of calligraphy and I have been practicing it since more than 4 years now. I have been teaching it to so many people. I have been selling my own handwritten letters with the help of calligraphy, of course. And so many people were not able to join my workshop. So yeah, I am here on your demand with this free calligraphy course. So now you don't have any reason to not learn it. I will be posting all the parts of this course on my YouTube channel, so don't forget to follow because you don't want to miss any update. So yeah guys, let's go. So let me tell you guys a little bit about how I learned it, where I learned it from. So I have learned this course around August 2021 and it's 2026, so it's been more than 4 years now. And I have learned this course from another calligrapher online course, and after that whatever I have learned, it's all on me. Like, I just learned a beginner brush calligraphy course, and whatever the advanced things I know, I have learned it all by myself. So yeah, if you were also looking to learn this course from someone, I guess I can be your best pick. So I guess that's all for the introduction. Let's start the course now. So the first question is that what is calligraphy? You might think that it is a innovative way of writing any word, anything, but actually it is a visual art form and it is quite different from normal writing which we normally do, and it just emphasizes on the way each letter is formed or created. Different pressure is applied, each letter is expressed in different forms. You can look up for more definitions of calligraphy, of course, but I would not like to teach you any theory here. I would moreover focus on the practical knowledge because that's what I like to do. So now that we know that what is calligraphy, I would move to the next topic, which is different kinds of calligraphy. So we have fox calligraphy, which is also kind of a fake calligraphy. Then we have our brush calligraphy, which will be taught in this course. Then we have our pointed pen calligraphy, which is done with a nib, okay, pointed nib. And then we have our copper plate calligraphy, which is also a calligraphy I love to do. Okay, this is so beautiful. I literally am in love with copper plate too. And then we have flat brush and many more, but these are the few ones which I have practiced a lot. Then we have so many much more which you can search on Google if you want, but these are the ones which I have practiced. And fox or fake calligraphy is very easy. Okay, you'll learn it in a seconds. Like, it's something which you have to do, so you will feel like you have done brush calligraphy, but it's just a trick which you have to learn how to do it. That's it. So in this course we'll be learning mainly brush calligraphy. Fox or fake calligraphy, I'll be teaching it to you guys, so you can just learn it in few seconds only. And yeah, these are the few more which you can try in future. Then we have our different styles of calligraphy. These are the different styles in which you can write your letters. First one is the basic one which we will be learning in this course. Then we have our bouncy, and then we have our italics, which is like kind of slanted. Then we have our flourish. Flourish is a very beautiful form or a style of calligraphy. Then we have our spacing. You can see there is spacing in between each and every letter. And then we have our compact one. Italics and compact seems kind of familiar and same, but yeah, there is a slight difference to it too. But we are not going to cover this thing in this course right now. We are just going to learn how to write in the basic style, and I would suggest you guys to also stick to one style first, learn it, practice it, ace at it, and then move on to the other styles, because that way you'll learn each and every basics of each and every style. So when you're writing bouncy, for example, you won't mix it by making all these flourishes. So this way it will be easy for you to remember each and every style more properly. Now many people are going to say, okay, we'll learn calligraphy, but where to use it? So I'll tell you few things in which you can use calligraphy. So first are assignments. Of course, if you are a person who is in a college or a school or somewhere where you have to make a lot of projects, assignments, and these things, so calligraphy is a major skill which will help you a lot, because of course, who doesn't love decorative fancy text? Okay, then you can also use this skill in writing handwritten letters. I have also sold many handwritten letters with the help of this skill, and people love to read handwritten letters, and especially when they're written in such a beautiful form. And so yeah, this is a very good thing which you can do. Then we have our brand logos. I have seen some people also make money out of calligraphy by making brand logos for brands. So, you see certain brands in which they have calligraphy text in their names. So, I guess you can also make this an income source by making brand logos. Of course, there is one more thing new coming on, which is engravings. Very, very, very new. So, imagine you're gifting someone a perfume, but it does not have any personal touch of yours. So, to give that person a little bit of personal touch or customization, you can do engraving on that bottle. So, you should search it on YouTube or Instagram. Many people are doing these things these days, where they engrave a name or a letter or a symbol, something like this, on perfume bottles, on vases, on any ceramic thing or any glass thing, and it's so pretty, guys. So I guess engravings is also something which is a hot topic right now. Then of course you can learn it and teach other people. I also learned it out of the blue, and look what I'm doing right now. I am teaching it to you guys. So of course you can learn it, teach it to others, spread the information, pass on your wisdom. And then of course the last one, which is like fun. So if you are bored, if you are a person who is doing 9 to 5 job, or if you are stuck with your work all day and you want something so relaxing, something different, something fun, so of course you can learn it for your own fun, for your own skill. And it's never too bad or too late to learn something just for fun. Okay, so these are the things you can learn calligraphy for, and you can use it there. Now I feel like we should talk about supplies, because I feel like right supplies are very important. When I was in the beginning phase, I did buy a lot of brush pens which did not help me at all. They were like useless for me, but I did buy them because I was experimenting my things. So to not make you waste your money, I have made a list of all the right supplies, and I think you guys will love that list. If you want to see that list, then you would have to buy my brush calligraphy workbook. It has all the right supplies list, and plus it has all the workbook pages where you can practice calligraphy easily without any hustle, and have so many warm-up sheets, blank pages to practice and everything. So if you're interested in it, you can let me know by commenting down below. I will let you guys know what to do next. Anyways, if you're not planning to see the whole list, still I can refer you some of the supplies which will be best for you if you are in your beginning phase. So when I was learning, I learned calligraphy using these art gel brush pens. I don't have them right now, but I used them. They have, one tip which is like a brush pen and one tip which is like a marker. I don't remember very vividly, but yeah, I think that was the thing. But if I have to recommend you guys any top two brush pens, if you are a beginner and if you want some affordable options, then I would refer to you this and this. Okay, these are the best two brush pens. I feel like Domes is the number one for me always. So yeah, this is the tip you can see. This is the brush tip, and I love the pigment of these markers and the crisp nib. I love it. Okay, and then we have our Camlin brush pens. This one is a little frayed because I have used it a lot, but let me just use it quickly for you to see. Here you go. So the number one option would be domes for me, and if you do not want to buy domes, you can go for the camlin one. So if you are wishing to buy it, you can go for the 14 shades, not the 26 shades or the bigger packet. Always go for the smaller one first for practice, and then you can experiment more when you have learned a lot about it. Now we have learned introduction to calligraphy, different kinds, different styles, where to use it, what are the right supplies. Now we'll come to the basics of calligraphy. So calligraphy has some basic things which you have to follow if you're doing calligraphy. This way it would be more easy for you to learn it and much more convenient. So the first thing is right posture of your hand. When we are sitting on our desk and writing something normally, we have our habit of keeping half hand up, half hand down the table, or if we are sitting on a bed, we keep a half hand on the paper, half on the lap. But when you are learning calligraphy, or whenever you're just doing calligraphy, you have to keep your whole hand on the table. And I will always ask you guys to do calligraphy on a table or on a flat surface, so that would be much easy for you to make right things. So always keep in mind that your hand is kept in a right way. Right posture of your hand is very important. So for example, if you are sitting on your desk, this is your desk, and you are sitting here, this is you, and this is your hand. So it should be fully on the table, and from your wrist to your elbow it should fully be on the table. That would be much more easy for you to make right strokes. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Then the second thing is the placement of paper on the table. So whenever you're doing calligraphy, you have to keep your paper a little tilted. Most of the time whenever we are writing, what we do is we keep our paper either fully like this, like our notebook, either fully like straight or 90-degree. But whenever you are doing calligraphy, you have to keep your paper aligned with your hand. So for example, this is your hand, then your paper should be kept in alignment with your hand. This is your hand doing the calligraphy, so this should be your paper in alignment to your hand. So this is a very important thing which you have to keep in your mind whenever you're doing calligraphy. Third thing again would be that your paper should fully be on the table. It should not be hanging off, half on the table, half in the air, or half on the pillow, half on your lap. No, it should be straight on the table in alignment with your hand, and your hand should also be on the table. Fourth thing is very important, guys, so please carefully listen it. Whenever we hold a pen, what we do is we write like this, we write like this, we mostly write like this whenever we are holding a pen, and we do this. But whenever we are doing calligraphy, we have to hold a brush pen from a little far. Okay, we can't hold a brush pen like a normal pen. You have to always leave a little bit of gap and then hold your brush pen from a little far. You would ask, why would we do that? Because whenever we are doing calligraphy, we need a lot of finger space. Okay, we have to move our fingers, so we need a lot of space where we can flex our fingers like this. If we are going to hold our brush pen like this, we can't flex. So just hold your brush pen from a little far, not from here, not from here, and not from here, a little far, and you can flex your fingers easily. And whenever you are doing calligraphy, always make sure that your pen is not fully on the 90 degrees, not fully slanted. Your pen should always be at a 45-degree angle with the paper. Yeah, of course we are not going to measure it, but you also have to keep your hand a little tilted but a little straight too, so your nib of the brush pen is forming a 45-degree angle with the paper. This way your nib will not fray. By fray I means it will not get damaged easily. So whenever we are using our brush pen a lot, or on the wrong paper, or in the wrong angle, our brush tip just frays a lot. Okay, you will see brush particles coming out of it, because of course it's a brush tip, so it will fray easily. You won't get crisp strokes like this. Okay, so you won't get crisp strokes like this crisp lines, so you will get them frayed. So to avoid that and to avoid wastage of your money by buying again and again and again those brush pens, just try to make a 45-degree angle with your paper. And always take space whenever you're doing calligraphy. Don't be timid, don't be so rigid that, oh, I have to do calligraphy in this space only. Oh my god, no. Take space, take a large paper, take leave a lot of space for you to experiment with the strokes whenever doing calligraphy, because you can't plan that, oh, you're going to make a letter between this space and you will end up making it. Okay. And I guess the last but a very important point, that always move your fingers, not your palm. Whenever you are doing calligraphy, you have to stick your palm to the paper or the sheet or whatever you're using. You have to stick your, like, not like basically stick it, but yeah, you have to stick your palm to your paper and then just flex your finger while doing calligraphy. So whenever I'm making a stroke, for example, if I have to make let's say D, so I'll just stick my palm to my sheet and then just flex my fingers to make a D. And mind you, I am holding my brush pen from a little far. You can see I'm not holding from here, not keeping my brush pen like this. I'm holding it from a little far and then making a D. So you can see a little bit frill is here because of course my hands are not warmed up. I'm just teaching right now, so that's why. Otherwise, I'll show you later on when my hands are warmed up. And this is why warming up is very important, which brings me to my next point, that I'm going to tell you guys some warm up tips and tricks. This way your hand movement will come much more smoother, and this end thing is not going to happen with you in your future. So to warm up, what you can do, I have these warm up sheets in my workbook which you can refer to if you are planning on buying the workbook. Those warm up sheets are really amazing, and I would say these are a game changer. So if you are interested, you can let me know by commenting down below again. And if you're not planning to buy it, then I would say that for warm up, what you can do is take a rough newspaper, take a rough paper, anything which you can practice on, and I would suggest you take a pencil. So this is the pencil, and what you have to do is you have to draw two lines, something like this, and you have to again hold your pencil like you would hold your brush pen from a little far, forming a 45-degree angle, sticking your palm to your sheet. And now what you have to do is make ovals. Okay, you have to make rough ovals and try to make them within these two lines. So this way your fingers will have a little warm up, your is not timid, your fingers are not timid, you're flexing your fingers more again from here to here. You know, this action is created which is warming up your fingers. So when you will do calligraphy, so these kind of strokes will be much more avoided. You can go from here to here, you can go from here to here, you can also make vertical lines, and then you can go like this, up to down, down to up. So this way you can do a little bit of warm up. This is much more needed when you are doing flourished advanced calligraphy, but I always suggest my students to do this in basic also, because we are not used to moving just our fingers when we are writing. We are always putting up our palms here and there whenever we are writing. So I would suggest you to do this when you are learning a basic brush calligraphy also. So of course these warm up sheets or these tricks helps a lot. Also you can just sit and do these flexing exercises, and make sure that your hands are not damp whenever you are sitting down to do calligraphy, because it will just stick to your paper and just create some weird mess. So always make sure your hands are not very oily, moisturized or damp. So I guess this is all for this class, guys. I hope you guys finally understood what are the basics of calligraphy. We covered quite a lot of things in this class, and your homework for this class would be to just warm up like this, and you can use any rough paper, newspaper for this, and just warm up a lot, so the next time when we will be doing calligraphy, you can be a pro at it. Well, if not a pro, close to a pro. And I hope you guys understood all the things which I taught in this class. If you guys have any questions related to it, do not feel shy, drop your questions down below. I will be answering each and every one of them. So don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss more such videos and the second part of this class. And if you are learning this skill, then don't forget to share it with your friends and family so they can also learn this skill with you, because together we can learn and grow. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I'll see you in another one very soon. Take care. Bye bye.